Welcome back, everybody. I recently found what I think is a fairly interesting auction lot. Had a lot of tools that I didn't quite recognize, so I thought it'd be fun to go over. And it also came in a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce box, so that's also unique. Let's take a look. To me, there's some unique pieces in this lot. Well, at least unique to me. We're going to start with the easy stuff. Got this slip joint pliers. Now, I don't see any sort of brand just by looking over. I do see forged in the USA, and what looks to be a part number, something like PR206. So I'm not sure if that's a proto. Usually proto says proto. I've just not seen it on here. And this one's a little unique. I mean, I know it's, well, I believe it's a diamond. It's a K36 diamond Duluth. I believe DC would be diamond and caulk. I've just never seen one just marked DC before. It's always said diamond. At least the ones I've seen. I have quite a few. So that's kind of different. Next up is a Proto 227. This is like a flat, like what they call it, like a duckbill pliers, flat nose pliers. And then we have a Proto 260. This is a very thin pliers, like a needle nose type pliers. It also has this, the indentations on the outside. I think that reminds me of a snap ring pliers. So I'm not sure if this is one of their snap ring pliers or if they just consider it like just a thin needle nose. Not sure I've had one of these before. Next one up, we have a KD 455. This is a ratcheting snap ring pliers. So it's got the ratcheting handle. Then it has the interchangeable tips on it. Of course, these are the only tips it has, but I find those in quite a few different toolboxes, so I'm sure I have plenty of spares. Also have this Mac PK102, this is a spring-loaded snap ring pliers, and also has the interchangeable tips. Next up is a Thomas & Betts crimper cutter. I find these from time to time. This one looks like it may have been ground down on the end a little bit to narrow it down. This next one's kind of a cool piece. It's a New Britain P41. I believe this would be battery pliers. I could be wrong. I have seen some that have straight jaw and then some that have a jaw more like this. So this may not be a battery plier. Could be a different style. The engraving says Moody. Then we have sort of unique pliers here. It does say number 182 chrome alloy, made in the USA. And up here it is her brand. I think this is for drum brakes, like maybe for spring pliers. I think that's what it's for. I could be wrong. I could have easily looked up all the tools from this lot and just, acted like an expert, but I wanted to kind of guess at them and maybe make a fool of myself and let the viewers help out to tell me what some of these are if I don't have it right. Then we have this crescent locking pliers. I thought these were going to be vice grips. I mean, they are made in the USA. They are, I think, would be considered like a panel holding locking plier. I think a lot of these are used for welding. I think that's what that's for. I have to admit, I wasn't 100% sure what this was. It says right on it, it's a wheel weight tool. So I wasn't 100% just by looking at it. The brand looks to be, I think it's BADA. I don't know if that's Beta, Pasadena, California. I guess this one has some age to it. Kind of a neat tool. Also have a KD 424. I believe this tool is used for servicing axle shafts. So you would have a steel band that goes around the boot. And I believe this crimps the band to hold the boot on. Pretty sure that's what that's for. And next we have something very special. It's an industrial Versa wrench. Now it says right here, 31 wrenches in one. as lifetime warranty. I'm sure they're still in business. This goes from 15 mil to 41 and 5/8 to 1 and 5/8. So you just push on the head, open up to your desired width, and it just automatically adjusts. And of course, the harder you crank on this, the tighter it gets. But I'm gonna guess they're not around anymore, but could be totally wrong. Okay, this next one, I don't think it has anything to do with cars. I think it's a bottle or can opener. So basically, put this around the top of whatever you're trying to open. I think that's what that's for. It says AMI Co. Buffalo. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like a bottle / can opener. Here's one I don't get very often. I believe this is a safety wire pliers. This one is branded by Millbar. I don't know if this notch is supposed to be in the cutter or if somebody put that there. I don't know if everything's here to make it work. This next one, I am not sure. I don't see a brand anywhere. And what I think it's for, I'm totally blanking on the name of what they're called right now. So what I think it's for is when you're doing some sheet metal work and you drill holes through two panels and you want to hold them together, you put little fasteners in them. And I think this is to install and uninstall the fasteners, where you squeeze it together and drop it in and then let it go. But man, I could be way off base with that. It reminds me of that tool. I just can't remember what the name of the little pieces are. I'll think of it as soon as the video's over. So I don't know, is that what that's for, or am I way off? Let me know. Now this next one, I have no clue what this is. It is made by her brand, number 177. So it's probably easy enough to look up, but I've never seen a tool with that on the end. So it is a slip joint. Got a pad on here that's got some teeth on it. Must press something apart maybe. But yeah, I have never seen one of these before. This next one, I think it says J.K. Sweeney. Number 82. I feel like there's something missing on this one. It's got a hole on each side of the upper jaw. Almost like it has another piece that should be in there. So I feel like this is missing something. No idea what it is. It's also got some holes back here. So yeah, I'm totally lost on this one. I don't even have a good guess. So if you know what that's for, drop it in the comments. Hopefully I don't look too foolish, but these are some unique pieces to me. Last one up here is her brand multi-duty. It's a number 179. Again, this is very unique. It reminds me slightly of a battery pliers. I don't have a clue if that's what that's for. It's an interesting piece. I don't really have a good guess of what that's for. If you know, please let me know. So that's everything from this lot. I just wanted to share it because it had a number of strange and unique pieces. I know there's a ton of tools I've never seen before, but I've seen a lot. And to have this many pieces in the same lot that I don't have a clue on is a little unique to me. So if you want to help identify any of those, please feel free in the comments. Otherwise, that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.